If you have ever tried to build a habit, you have probably also tried to track it. And if you have tried to track habits, you have likely been overwhelmed almost immediately. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of habit tracking apps. Each promises better discipline, better consistency, better results. They come with reminders, streaks, colors, charts, analytics, and gamification. And yet, most people still struggle to stick to habits. This raises an important question. Is the problem really a lack of tools? Or is it the complexity of the tools themselves? In this video, I want to show you the simplest way to track habits using nothing more than a notebook and a pen. No apps, no subscription, no notification, just a clear system that works with how your brain actually functions. Before we talk about what works, let's briefly talk about what doesn't. Most habit trackers fail for 3 reasons. First, too much friction. Opening an app, navigating a menu, logging data, responding to reminders. It all adds friction. The more steps involved, the easier it is to skip. Secondly, too much information. Charts, streaks, percentage, weekly summaries. Those can feel motivating at first, but quickly become overwhelming. You don't need analytics to know whether you drank water today. Third, too much dependence on motivation. Many apps rely on novelty and gamification. Once that fades, the habit disappears. Sustainable habits require systems, not excitement. The goal of habit tracking is not to collect data, it's to reinforce identity and consistency. A good system should be easy to use, be visible, require minimal effort, provide immediate feedback. Paper-based tracking does all of this surprisingly well. When something is written down and visible, it stays in your awareness, and awareness is often enough. Let's start with the most important rule. Choose one system and stick with it. Whether you prefer a calendar notebook, a planner, or a blank notebook, it doesn't matter as much as consistency. Consistently switching systems resets your momentum, and for this approach, all you need is a notebook or a planner, a pen, a few minutes of setup. That's it. The first layout is monthly overview page. Most planners already include this, but you can easily draw one yourself. A page showing the entire month divided into days. This page is ideal for habits that happen once a week, a few times a month, irregularly but consistently. Example: gym sessions, weekly planning, cleaning routines, calling family, meal prepping. Instead of writing long notes, you simply mark the day when the habit occurred. A check mark, a dot, a symbol of your choice. This gives you an instant visual overview of your consistency without overthinking. Monthly tracking helps you avoid perfectionism. You stop asking, did I do this every single day? And start asking, did I do this often enough to matter? This mindset is healthier and far more sustainable. The second layout is your weekly view. This is where you track habits that happen daily or require more attention. A weekly layout usually includes individual days, space to write, a clear structure. This is ideal for habits like drinking water, walking, reading, stretching, journaling, sleeping routines. You can list your habits on one side, mark them off each day. Simple, visible, effective. Weekly tracking keeps habits in your immediate awareness. Instead of thinking in abstract timelines, you are working with today, tomorrow, this week. This reduces overwhelm and increases follow through. One advantage of paper tracking is space. Some habits benefit from short notes, how you feel, what worked, what didn't. You don't need to write essays, just a word or two. This builds self-awareness, not pressure. Some goals are not daily or weekly. They are numerical. For example, read 100 pages, 200 workouts, practice something 100 times. For those, a 10 times 10 grid works beautifully. You draw a simple grid with 100 squares. Each time you complete the action, you fill in one square. This approach removes time presence, focuses on accumulation, feels motivating without stress. Progress becomes visual and satisfying. An habit is not time-bound. Missing days feels like failure. And habits are count-based. Every action counts. You're no longer behind. You are just progressing. This mindset shift alone helps many people stay consistent. You don't need 3 separate notebooks. One simple one can include a monthly overview page, weekly layouts, occasional grids. Each habit fits where it belongs. The key is clarity, not complexity. Here is an important rule. Track fewer habits than you think you should. Start with 1 to 3 core habits in one focus area. More habits don't mean more progress. They usually mean more stress. This is crucial. Habit tracking is not about policing yourself. It's about awareness. Missing a habit is not a moral failure. It's information. Use the system to observe patterns, not to punish yourself. Let's quickly cover a few pitfalls. Over-tracking. Tracking every aspect of life leads to burnout. Restarting too often. You don't need a fresh start every Monday. Continue where you are. Chasing aesthetic perfection. The tracker doesn't need to look pretty. It needs to be usable. When you track habits manually, you engage physically, you slow down, you reflect. This builds quiet sense of control. You are not outsourcing discipline to an app. You're practicing it yourself. That matters. Over time, this becomes more than tracking. It becomes ritual. A few minutes each day or week to check in, reflect, adjust. This creates intentionality, and intentionality is the foundation of meaningful change. Simple systems support simple living. When your habit system is calm, your life feels calmer too. You're not chasing streaks, you're building routines. You're not reacting to notifications, you're acting deliberately. You don't need the perfect app. You don't need advanced analytics. You need a system that fits your life, respects your energy, encourages consistency. A notebook and a pen are often enough. Start simple, stay consistent, and let progress compound quietly. That's how habits are built for the long term. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, consider leaving a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel for more similar content. See you in the next one.